Hey, looks like Prince Andrew of the British royal family is in a spot of trouble. Let's give him a call.
Hello?
Hello, yes, is this Prince Andrew?
Yes, this is Prince Andrew. Who may I ask is calling, please?
This is Jimmy Dore.
And who might you be?
I host a YouTube show about politics in the United States.
Oh, delightful. I don't know what any of that means. Therefore, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't talk to you. How may I be of service? Man from the election cylinder of oneself?
What? Well, I wanted to see if I could get a comment from you about the closing of your royal office in Buckingham Palace.
Yes, so it is. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I've been more or less fired from the royal family.
Well, what does that mean exactly?
Well, Mom's a bit cross with me, to say the least. So the long and short of it is I've been stripped of my royal duties, for the time being at least.
And what are your royal duties exactly?
I don't really know. I've never been able to quite put my finger on it. It does seem to require a lot of standing in designated places and areas and looking at things as well. And at nearly 60 years of age, I dare say I finally got the hang of it, the designated standing. So it's a real rotten piece of eel pie that I'm suddenly offered the standing and such.
Well, your recent BBC interview was an unmitigated disaster.
Oh, absolutely. No argument from me on that front. For the life of me, I can't imagine who let me do that.
Well, supposedly your own immediate family tried to talk you out of it, but you insisted on it.
Well, someone must have dropped the ball. I'm certainly not responsible for the consequences of me following whatever foolish urge I may have at any given time. I have people who tend to that.
Well, speaking of, you didn't really do a whole lot to distance yourself from Jeffrey Epstein in that interview.
Well, as I told that telly woman, when I stayed with Jeffrey on those occasions, I never saw anything untoward or unseemly, let alone criminal. Now, bear in mind, on most of those occasions, I was preoccupied nearly the entire time by receiving fellatio from teenaged women. So, granted, I was very distracted. But if anything sinister had been going on, I would have noticed eventually.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, I can tell you with absolute certainty.
Prince Andrew.
And with absolute certainty that I never saw a uniform or anything else that would imply Jeffrey was a trafficker.
Look, I really want to go back to... Wait, a uniform?
That uniform that traffickers wear, all blue and so on.
Human traffickers don't wear a uniform, Prince Andrew.
But they most certainly do when they're standing in the street and waving lorries about.
You mean street cops?
Well, if that's what they're called in the States, fine.
That's not what human trafficking is. You're thinking of directing traffic. Prince Andrew, Jeffrey Epstein was in trouble for procuring underage girls for the purpose of providing them sexually against their will to his wealthy clients.
Oh.
Prince Andrew?
Yes. Hello. So that's what this is all about.
Yes. And his clients would be in trouble too.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Well, that would certainly explain why the Clintons had him murdered.
What? Excuse me?
Oh, my. Probably shouldn't have let that last one slip. Oh, well, too late. I thought that was a bit of an overreaction on their part to just brutally murder a chap for waving lorries about.
Maybe this isn't what you should talk about in your next interview.
No chance, my friend. I'm not falling for that again. The world will simply never get to find out what really happened to Jeffrey Epstein, that the Clintons had him murdered in his jail cell.
Please tell people.
No. Or that Hillary demanded a photo be taken of his dying face so that she could have it commissioned to be turned into a wall-sized oil painting.
Prince Andrew,
Quite honestly, I really owe them a debt of gratitude now that I'm putting all this together finally. I wonder whether Mum will let me back into our joint checking account so I can send them some nice pomegranates or something. Anyway, I'll be fine. Cheerio!
Come see our live show. We're going to be in Honolulu on December 27th. We'll be in Portland, Oregon, and then we go to Tempe, Arizona, San Jose, California, Sacramento, Miami. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all the tickets for all our live shows coming to a town near you, and become a patron or support the Jimmy Dore Show. We give you hours of bonus material every week. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com, become a premium member. Thanks for your support.